they're trying to get the resources for assistance for a wheelchair. They can't, some people can't even get a wheelchair and they
Mhm.
need them. And then yet, they see that you get a scooter through state assistance and
Because I
they're
need
upset.
it.
Right. Okay. And that's understandable. But
Right.
then here's the thing is that they get hurt and upset. And I am right there with them because I wish there was more that I could do for them. But that's why I put the links in the link tree for assistance with wheelchairs and
So why be
scooters.
mad at me because I have the resources to go get what I need for my medical help? Like, why be mad at me for that? That's not my fault.
You come on here and you put yourself out there
Okay,
wanting
but what does that have to do with
donations.
like a wheelchair or something, like a motorized scooter that I got that I needed for my health? Hey, get over here. Ooh,
That's understandable. But the
get
thing
over
is,
here.
too, is that, and I've seen it, is that I don't, I can't have an answer for everyone. But at the same time, you got to think about how about this elderly person that needs assistance on something and they can't get it, but yet then they look and see what you're getting and they're
So why
wanting to
compare
push
me to somebody else though? Like, I'm not understanding that. Like, I mean,
because you put it out there.
okay, I understand that, but how are you gonna like sit here and constantly put the blame on Kim, 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 Kim? Like, I'm responsible how other people feel.
But here's the other thing. Do you see that elderly person coming on live
See,
begging
I'm
for
not
it?
getting no answers from you, respectfully. Like, I mean, I just keep hearing it being pushed all on me, and when I come back with a question, it gets putting back on me again.
Well, and I'm asking you, do you see them on here asking for money? I mean, look at everybody down in
Now we're
North
talking about
Carolina.
money again. Like, I still can't get my answer for like you're talking about people are jealous of me about getting a medical equipment that I needed. Like, what does that have to do with me? Like, I mean, I can't control how other people feel.
But the thing is that I'm only. I see where you're getting defensive, and that's understandable. That's
Because
your
I'm just simply
choice.
asking a question. Like, I have every right to feel defensive when like I'm feeling like I hate to be. Like, you
So,
know?
okay. So now I wanted to ask you a question. You got
Yeah.
pizza last night, right?
I didn't ask for it. It was given to me. I didn't ask for that.
And that was the choice of people that wanted to give to you. But here's the thing,
Exactly. And they chose, and I not once
right?
asked for it, and I
If
ordered it.
if I was them, I would have given it to the food banks before I would have
Right.
turned around
That's
and given you the
you.
pizza.
So, like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
So
not
then why
like,
couldn't you have sat there and said, "Hey, I don't need the pizza. Go ahead and donate it to the food banks, please."
so you're mad because other people choose to support me.
No, they're
That's what it
supporting
sounds like.
you.
You're talking about if I were them.
No, if you were them, I would have sat there and you being you, I would have sat there and turned around and said, "I don't need the pizza. Give it to another person."
Okay, but what if I wanted the pizza? Like, I mean, I'm just not understanding it. Like, we keep going back to subject
Did
to
you want the
subject.
pizza or did you need the pizza? That's the
What does it
question that come
matter
down
though?
to.
Like, people donated. Like, I mean, I don't see the issue.
Okay, so the issue comes down to where you understand the TikTok guidelines, right?
Yes, I understand them, but I see a lot of people doing things that they're not supposed to, not just me.
Right. But here's the one key guideline. Are you aware that under the frauds and scams for financial gain is what you're committing?
What about when people are live streaming me and live and stealing my content? That's against guidelines too. That's for financial gain.
Yeah, but how are they getting donations and money to them?
By gifts.
Okay, so TikTok takes that percentage of gifts. But then how about the ones that don't get gifts or turn around and give all their gifts away to
But
actual content creators?
but it's still financial gain though. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who the gifts are going to.
See, where the financial gain comes is that TikTok takes a percentage of those gifts,
I'm
correct?
aware of that.
Okay, so when it comes to financial money, greenback dollars donated to a Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, that is for financial gain. Are you aware of
Okay.
that? So
Yep.
that's the financial gain aspect.
Hmm.
But until TikTok changes up their platform and fixes that problem, which they may or may not, it's going to continue to happen.
Right.
So it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't world.
Enough about asking to come up. Goddamn, I see your message. Chill out.
Not
Jesus Christmas.
Not to interject or anything, but from what I gained from a lot of the things you were saying is it's her responsibility to go and give whatever she gets to somebody else, whether she needs it or not. But it's not anybody's responsibility to make anybody have a better life or have more money or get donated anything. That nobody's required to do that. If she chooses to get the money and do whatever she wants with it, that's tough stuff. Somebody gave that to her, whether kindness of
You're
their heart, or
absolutely,
whether she asked for it. Everybody in here is trying to make everybody else's problems her problem, but at the end of the day, like she didn't do anything. If she's getting money from
right.
people,
You're right. You're right. People are going to choose what they want to do. But here's my question to you. Why don't you turn around and take, instead of giving $5 or $50, give it to a kid that's going to need it for Christmas? Because I'll tell you what, Toys for Tots is toast. They ain't getting no help at all. But yet, we're going to turn
I
around and fork out over our hard-earned money? Here's the
no,
other thing.
I donate
Here's the
to
other
plenty
thing.
of charities.
I can't claim Kim on my taxes if I was to turn around and give her a monetary. So now I
So,
can't claim it, but I can claim it if I turn around and give to Goodwill, Salvation Army.
so why do you think that I don't need help? I would love to know this. Like, I would love to know how everybody thinks that I have so much money coming in when everybody knows that I am on disability.
You don't. You don't. And I know
How?
that. I know.
How do you know that? I would love to know what you think you know.
I know that you come on here, on a frequent basis,
Okay.
asking for gifts and
Okay.
asking for money. And
Okay.
I've also turned around and taken a look at your Tick League account.
Okay.
So if you don't need the money, or if you don't feel that you're in desperate need of money, why would you come on here and constantly pushing people to give you money?
But you just said that you know my income, that you're saying that you know my situation. So you're going off of what my gifts are.
You're in Section 8, correct?
I'm in public housing. Big difference. We've already discussed this. I am in income-based housing. I don't know how many times I have to keep bringing that up. I am in income housing, which means they go off of all my income, all of my income.
Okay, so what is your income? What job do you have?
They have me labeled as a social influencer. I have the paperwork.
So does that pull in $800-900 a week?
No, but I'm not going to sit here and answer all these questions and being piled up and asking like an interrogation.
Well, you want me to better understand your situation and try to help you with the resources. I'm trying to get a better idea of what situation you're in.
I've already said what situation I'm in. I'm low income. I am on EFIT's income. Whatever money I make off of TikTok is the income I have to live off of. That's why I ask for help for groceries. That's why I ask for help for laundry. That's why some people have husbands, wives, kids to help them out, whatever else like that. I don't have any of that stuff. I have myself. I have a little check that goes to rent and then I have nothing.
Right, and you get that check from state assistance, correct?
I get it from disability. I get a disability check that is $730. That goes straight to rent, and then I'm still short, and then I don't have anything.
Wait,
And that's something that I didn't know about.
when does the food stamp increase go in for Christmas time? Is there like a date set for that, or have they emailed you, or I don't know if they do a letter, email, phone call. I don't
You
know.
need recertifications?
I thought you get an increase. I thought food stamp recipients get an increase this time of year, like for the holidays.
No, I don't even know about increases for anything like any of that.
Okay, so you'll just continue to get the flat rate that you've always gotten and no increase for the new
They do
year.
Social Security increases every year. It's like a call a COLA. It's like 2 or 3%.
Okay, but the food stamps don't do that.
No.
Okay, so you just continue to get the 400 for food stamps, and then
I don't get 400 in food stamps. That's what I'm saying. Y'all think y'all
okay.
guys know everything. Like, I don't get, I showed like
You
all
don't
my
get
proof.
upset at me. I'm the
I'm
enabler
not.
person.
I'm
just asking.
No, it's not you. It's that I'm getting very agitated because it's like everybody are grown ass adults. and everybody acts like, my business, like they're like, well, you put your business out there, because y'all make me feel like I have to put my business out there to get help, or that I'm, you know what I'm trying to say? And then when I'm asking about things or I'm asked questions, I'm in the wrong for it. And, and it's like, that's what I'm getting upset about, is that, if people disagree with what I'm doing, then fine. I don't agree with other people are doing either. But this is like high school childish ass shit. Like, people act like they're getting paid to investigate into someone else's life, or are so concerned about who's doing what to someone else. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? And I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah. So
That's all. Like, I'm not going to keep asking questions about my personal income, and I don't see y'all putting your personal income out there. It's not my business, and it's not none of your business.
So what I was trying to get at, because again,
Yeah, and I get it.
just do the enabler part of it, but some of the questions and some of the responses that I get back or I see in the comments is, if she needs money every month to pay her rent, how come the money that you get for, say, the $20 for pizza last night, and I'm only using these examples because I can't think right now because I do enablers, but like the $80 speaker, like, why not take that? Whether they want you to have this speaker or not, why couldn't you say, I'm going to use this for my rent, so you have your rent 100% taken care of every month, so that's something you don't have to worry about. Like, if it was me and I was only getting a flat rate of this Social Security, and then I was getting food stamps, and then I was getting my insurance taken care of, I'm good. Then I can come on here and say, hey, I want help with my phone bill. Let it be phone bill every month instead of every single day. And this is the comments that I'm seeing in while I'm looking for enablers. That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, what they don't understand, why you are on here for everything trying to get help for, instead of it being important to you. Like, why should it be important to your supporters that your rent is due, or your phone bill is due, or the electricity is due, when it's not important to you?
Who said it's not important to me?
But every dime that you get should go towards the number one important thing, and
I'm not guaranteed money. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's times where my phone is turned off. There's times where my electricity has been turned off. There's times where I'm going without anything. There's times where I have got a lease termination because I can cover my rent. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not forcing anybody to gift me or do anything. But you guys really do seem to concern whether or not who gets me or not. Like, I don't understand that. Why you guys expect me to give you all such an explanation of things? Like, it's not that big of a deal.
No, where I'm coming from is the comments that I see is they don't understand, and I don't either.
It's not for them to understand, though.
But if it's important to you to have the roof over your head, why doesn't every dollar you have go towards it?
I'm not going to answer all that. Like, I opened my box for a purpose, and, we said what we had to say, and I'm done discussing other things.
I was going to say good night to everybody. I'm going to hop off. Have a great night. Scam slam. Admit your pizza slayer. Okay, bye.
Adios. Good morning or night, wherever it is.
Good night, Bob.
Good night,
Oh,
Bob.
I'm not leaving. I was just going.
I'm like
You
confused.
say bye.
Nah.
I'm about to close my box. Like, I'm just, I said what I wanted to say when I opened up my box, and this is kind of getting overwhelming for me. And if people can understand that, then that's fine. But this is enough for me to handle right now. I'm getting mentally overwhelmed.
All right.
We can maybe continue another day, but right now I'm getting just a little overwhelmed right now and just a little agitated.
I would like to address some comments in the box. People are saying that she's getting money and spending it on whatever. Why are you making it your problem what she spends her money on? Like, you're concerned with her sitting on her couch all day, whether she does that or not. You're making that your issue, and you're in here all day trolling her because of it. So you're just as bad as she is sitting on her couch. You're sitting on your couch too, on here talking shit to her because you don't have anything better to do too.
So, final thoughts, Kim. I we're all of us being in this box today are going to get some hate. I mean, I was actually asked if I was True Knowledge's mod less than 25 hours ago.
I don't know who that is.
He faked cancer and
I've said this before. Like, I honestly